All right, folks, we are back. Sideline Sisters here to give it to you straight. No chaser, give you all the WNBA, NCAA, the one-on-one Unrivaled League, just all women's basketball, everything. We here coming at you. And you see. I am Michelle Bloom.
Angela Courtney.
Woo, let's get it started, Courtney.
All right. So today, folks, we're going to bring you a very, very important person in Black history. She's not an athlete, but she's done some incredible things in her lifetime. And I am glad I have had the opportunity to meet her. Her name is Dolores D. Todd. We call her D. Todd. D. Todd started out in Winston-Salem State as a cheerleader, graduated from Winston-Salem State in 1972. She became the first female and minority to serve as assistant commissioner for the Atlantic Coast Conference. Okay, among other things, supervisor, directed, coordinated officiating programs for baseball, playing and directed country, indoor, outdoor, track and field, and baseball championship events. She is truly a trailblazer. I'm not 100% sure whether she's from Greensboro or not. I wasn't able to find that information, but I also found that she was the former for the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University here in Greensboro. Todd has been named the honoree of Nike's Lifetime Achievement Award for Women Leaders in College Sports. D. Todd is also the first African American to appear on Kellogg's Cornflakes box. So let's give it up for D. Todd. She's truly a trailblazer.
Give it up, D. Todd. Not on the Cornflakes cereal box.
Yes, she's still too.
I grew up on cornflakes. Grew up on them cornflakes. My mom said, "You better go in there and get you some cornflakes." Like, I don't want cornflakes. Shoot. So, all right, D. Todd. All right, y'all. So we about to move on to my next best thing that I always discuss up here, and that is Unrivaled, who successfully completed their one-on-one challenge, which you had $350,000 up for grabs. When I tell you, it did not disappoint. It boiled down to, and Courtney, get this, your final four, 3 of the 4 were UConn Huskies.
Look, it was going to be a Husky that was going to win the money regardless. Which one?
UConn Huskies represented.
You're all frozen, girl. You're frozen.
You had Nafisha Collier and then Agumbawale. She was in there strong. Came in there strong. Yeah, Agumbawale.
You're freezing, girl.
So we'll give it up for no. Edwards was Aaliyah Edwards. She was the one who folks definitely didn't have picked. You know how they say don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, guess what? Aaliyah did not disappoint. She upset to playing against Nafisha Collier, which we knew Collier was going to be in that championship game, and Collier took the crown. She is the one-on-one Unrivaled tournament champion, which means she is taking that $200,000 prize. Okay, the runner-up, which is Aaliyah Edwards, takes home that $50K. Azura Stevens, your semifinalists, Azura Stevens and Arika Wale take home $25K. That's some nice change right there. And then on top of that, to complete out the $350K, Nafisha Collier, her teammates and her pod each take home $10K. So you had You had Courtney Williams who was in that. You had oh man, Sky Diggy. She was part of that crew. So Unrivaled, they did it again. You know, they took a break this past weekend because it was the NBA All-Star weekend, which a lot of the WNBA participants participated in actually. Sabrina Ionesco, she participated in 3-point contest again. You know, Sabrina, she did her thing. But anyway, just wanted to give big ups again to Unrivaled for, again, they're just marketing and making their brand known. Y'all gonna understand. Y'all gonna know. And also in WNBA news, it has been confirmed that Cleveland will be your next team. Okay? Cleveland. Bringing back the OGs, which means Courtney, your Charlotte Sting got a chance.
Bum, 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 bum.
So we bringing back retro WNBA, y'all, like Detroit Shock, Chicago, you know, the Charlotte Sting, you know,
the Rockers, right?
The Cleveland Rockers. Okay. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, we gonna get them Houston Comets. Okay. So again, we bringing it back, retro everything, and then we can see what's going on in the world. Everything that did happen, guess what? It's coming back. Even down to the clothes. Everything that our parents wore that we was like, why they wearing them skinny jeans? Why they wearing them bell bottoms? K. Lamar, Super Bowl halftime.
Big old eyebrow.
Big old. So everything's making a comeback. Happy for that. That's all I got for Unrivaled. Unrivaled. Good job. Good job.
All right. Now we get into my favorite parts. We're gonna start with February the 13th. USC taking on
February
UCLA.
13th. February 13th.
It was going down.
Going down.
But you know what? I didn't even watch the game. I actually found out from you the next day that they had lost.
That's right. I sent you that text. You was like, what? What? What?
I was. It's like, oh my God. I had to go back and watch like the whole game. Yeah, it's like I wanted to show the part where there was like 30 seconds where in that game, it was in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could score, nobody could get the possession. The ball stayed on USC side the whole time. 30 seconds.
And, we are talking about the UCLA game. Juju Watkins, Laura Betts, it went down.
It went down.
And hey, a 23 game winning streak got snapped. Okay. Got snapped. Take it away, Courtney. Take it away.
Okay, so you know I'm the snack girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't get this up here in time enough. But my girl Michelle got to come back this way. So we want to make sure she get home safely. So in this game, Laura Betts played 37 minutes. Let's see. She ended up with 18 points. She was 5 for 13. You know what that tells me? USC played good defense.
Oh, yeah.
Whole Betts to 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
That was defense. Let's see. Kiki, she played 33 minutes. She was 4 for 15. She was second highest score with 15. They shot pretty good as far as free throws, whereas USC shot 84%. They were 21 for 25. So they shot about the same number of free throws.
Yeah, that was neck and neck pretty much.
Yeah, they gave up 2 or 3 free throws. Now, for 3-pointers, UCLA shot 15%. They were 2 for 13. Good bottom on the threes. Whereas USC shot 44 points. But y'all, this was the difference maker in this game. So,
oh my God.
Kiki played 36 minutes. She was 4 for 14. That's bad for my plays in the basket. But she also shoots 10 feet out too, so I gotta say that. So she only had 2 points. She ended up with 9 rebounds, Juju Watkins, on the other hand, shot 12 for 26. If you putting up 26 shots, you definitely gonna have at least 20 points. And she was 6 from 9. That's almost 70%, y'all, from threes. So that was a big difference maker. She ended up with 38 points. 11. Juju was pulling them back. And she had 5 assists and 8 blocks.
She had an all-around game.
She did.
I mean, as a coach, you can't ask for anything. She left everything out on the court. She had an all-around game. I watched this game from beginning to the end. It was a good game. I mean, even though, UCLA started off a little sluggish, I think first quarter is 15-24. Then they tried to pick up a little intensity in the second quarter, and they actually went on a run. Second half in the third quarter, it was 17-9.
Oh no, but here's the kicker right here, and this is how they ended up winning by 11 points. They outscored them 24-8 in the fourth quarter.
They ran out of gas.
I think they just shut them down. I mean,
they ran out of gas too. They shut them down, but they ran out of gas.
Nobody
also had 20 turnovers. Let's just say that.
Well, I think that was because of the intensity of the defense.
Oh yeah.
But nobody played more minutes than Juju. Juju played 30, almost the whole game, almost 1 minute.
She got a week.
Yes.
A week of rest.
So yes, that was an awesome game. Then let's go on to our next game. Hold on.
She got a week of rest.
So UNC takes care of Virginia, beating them 67-62.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, UNC just now by
again.
All right, so the most anticipated. So we go into February 16th. This is Sunday. I was front with my popcorn on this game. Can we get a moment of silence? A moment.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, all right. So UConn rolls down to Colonial Stadium to set the record.
To set the record straight.
I think I have this one.
And boy, did they.
Yes, they did. Let's see. There we go. So, y'all, we probably can't see, but I got it right here. The final score was 87-58, y'all. That's a 29-point win on your home floor. What went wrong, Michelle? Give me your opinion. What do you think went
wrong? They could not respond to UConn's defense, actually. They couldn't respond to that. It was the AZ Fudge show.
Oh my God. Like, the last 3 shows we've been talking about her not showing.
Right.
I mean, I'm happy for AZ because they had said in the show that she was going through she had to get some psychological help to help her to get back to the person that she was. Because remember, like AZ, she was almost as good as Paige when she came in. So we was wondering when she was going to have to break out game. I think it was 8? No, 13 threes. 13. And they snapped a 71 game streak, winning streak at home for South.
Oh yeah. I mean, UConn trailed 11-9, and after that, Gino just gave him that look like it's showtime. And they never looked back. They went on a 22-3 run. I think at halftime it was a 22-point lead at halftime. But also the key difference, South Carolina came into this game out rebounding opponents more than 8 points a game, 8 boards a game. UConn held them 48-29 on the glass, Courtney. 48. The 29. That's your ball game. That's your putbacks.
But listen at this. So I went through and I checked things that I thought were important. Like AC Fudd shot 60% from threes. She shot 50% from field goals, and most of her stuff was, I think, maybe 2 were layups. The rest were jumpers or threes.
Oh, yeah.
So she had 28 points. Paige Beckers, who really did not shoot them, she was 3 for 12, but she was doing more of the assists. She had like 10 assists, y'all. 10 assists.
Yeah, she was a playmaker. She was a playmaker.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, well, okay, so if you're not going to do the score, what else are you going to do to make your team better?
Yeah, you got to elevate your game in another area that's going to help your team win.
Now, Sarah Strong she hit all her free throws. They shot 92%, 12 out of 13 in free throws. She shot 60% field goals. She hit a 3-point. She stepped out and took a 3, which was unexpected. Because I was like, wait, what? She's shooting threes? That's not fair.
Yeah.
Bud, Alfie, Sarah Strong, they did what needed to happen in order to get them over the hump. They had 13 points from their bench. Now, we go down here and look at South Carolina, and Don talks about. I think this had a lot to do with rotating, too. So, Chloe Kitts plays 21 minutes, gets 6 points. Fagan.
Veterans did not come through in this game is what the stat sheet is showing me.
Yes. So listen. So Bree plays 29 points and has 29 minutes and has 7 points. Raven, 24 points and 0. So you know who I would have started, Michelle, if I had to play this game over again?
Tell me.
Joyce, Megan, and Fawali. Fawali plays 17 minutes, although she had 3 fouls. I think that's the reason why she got pulled early. She had 11 rebounds. Joyce is solid as a rock. Joyce is just going to be Joyce. She didn't hit free throws. She got 70% from where she is. She had 17 points. And I'm like, where is everybody else?
And Dawn, unfortunately, even though she has not started Malaysia Fawali, she might need to put her and Joyce in there. Pow. Okay. I may throw in Bree Hall.
Pow has eyes like, your role is bigger on this thing. You're just not a 3-point shooter. If you're having an off night, then there's other things that you need to do. But the one thing that I noticed about it, they did not force any. She said in the video that she, like the team, did not put enough shots, nor did they penetrate the paint. They kind of satisfied. I don't like that Tessa played 19 minutes and she didn't have any of these. She was 0 for 4. You got to take more shots than that. So what? You missed the first 4. Keep shooting.
That's it. Keep shooting.
So I just wanted to share with you all what Don had to say at this game. And I'm like, Don, where do we go from here? So let's take a look. Let's take a look.
From your team, and Pau is in here talking about the lack of ball movement on offense and kind of no one really looking to shoot. I guess, would you agree with that in terms of effort as well?
Since we're on a higher education campus, F. I mean, it's, this season's a long season, right? You play a team.
That's basically what I wanted y'all to hear, is the part of her saying that her team deserves an F. And also she said that she's not going to do anything different.
I agree. They failed that test. That was a big test. They failed it. They failed it. And that right there just shows me, that kind of puts them out of contention for me for a Final Four.
I might have to agree with that. Unless I see a different team.
We in the thick of the season.
You're right. It's almost time for conference play.
So
We'll talk about we'll talk about our 4 at the end when we put up the AP poll. Okay, so then moving on, NC State just gets by Miami, 76 to. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Sorry, scratch that. All right, so let's go back to this other game. That was the first one I want y'all to see. Go back to slide 1. The second game, another upset. LSU on Texas in Texas. Michelle.
okay.
Awesome.
Yep. They balling. Texas is balling.
Texas is balling.
I mean, you have taken out 2 key people in a week. Okay. You took down South Carolina and then LSU. They trying to say, don't forget about us. That's why they are what? Number 1 in the SEC conference right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 1.
So let's look at this. I think this was a case of having overplayed your starters.
And it wasn't even like Texas shot the ball that well, especially in the first half. They were 7 for 37 in the first half. And trailed by as much as 12 in the third quarter.
It was a very close game up until that fourth quarter. Then they ran away with it. They got outscored 21-9. LSU.
Yeah.
You know, I had to look at the video. I didn't put Kim Mulkey in here this time, but she was. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I probably could sub, but she said that's on me. I probably could have done a better job subbing, and I think so. I think
you know what is this? What is this? If we're not talking about a technical foul,
timeout. Let's take one.
Get the damn ball in bounds, Courtney. She said, "Timeout." They had 2 5-second violations.
But you know what? Honestly, Harmon played the whole game right. I'm surprised she got 10 points, but there were some possessions where they just left her open. But Poe played 26 minutes. How many Poe had? Gilbert, your girl Gilbert. She played 6 minutes. Why she played 6 minutes? And Poe played 26. That's your score, man. She had more points than Poe in 6 minutes than she had in 26 minutes. And she had more attempts.
Hey.
Why? And look, Gilbert is not a freshman. Gilbert is a junior. She has experience.
Hey, who went 100% from the free throw that night, Courtney?
Your girl.
The whole team, Texas. They were 21-21.
They sure were. They sure were. Madison Booker was 10 for 10, though. That's good right there. That's awesome.
They needed to bounce back because they've had a few clutch games where even though they won, free throws kind of hurt them a little bit. They were focused in this game.
Focus, but they also
I feel like if a team, like you are busting your butt, if a team cannot inbound a ball on you, you're playing some good ass defense. Like I said, 2 times, not 1, but 2 times. Moki was about to lose her stuff. She's like, how many times I take? Call timeout. Call timeout. How hard is that? Call freaking timeout. Every time the camera's in her face, and I think they knew to zoom to her when they couldn't get that ball. And she's like,
I'm just like, what happened? But you know, Michaela did her thing. Asha had 16, although she did not shoot that much. 6 for 17, but they put that lockdown defense on her. Anissa did her thing. Her 20 boards. She had her double-double.
She broke a record too.
Yeah, Anissa for the most double-double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she holds a record right now in the NCAA conference for the most rings. She's leading that. I think Wolfenbarger could have played. Wolfenbarger could have played a little bit. I think it's Berger. How about Della Rosso? Della Rosso, like number 7 in the country. She said, "Oh, I would have put Della Rosso
So
on."
she
What's her name? What's her name? The big girl, Olac.
Odeker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would have put. I mean, just to give her a different feel, have somebody with her. But I mean, like, I can't say it enough. Kim Mulkey needs to do a better job with Sutton. I don't know if she has somebody that helps her with that. But I think it may have been a different game if you had different people at different times. I would definitely put Gilbert in because Gilbert is like, I'd have put her on somebody like Roy. I mean, if it was the height thing.
Yeah.
Cole didn't get, but she get no steals. None.
None.
She was just pretty much out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But there was also some other good games on the tube that night. USC, I think they put out a muster into that win over UCLA. They just squeaked by Washington, unranked Washington at that.
I bet that game did take everything out of it.
Yeah, 69-64 USC with the win. Georgia and Kentucky game. Usually that's kind of a contested contest, but it wasn't. Kentucky beat them 84-55. And again, NC State, North Carolina rival. Okay, 30-minute drive.
They was playing at Carolina.
Carolina pulls out the win 66-65.
I hope we find out what happened to Upsy.
65-66. Okay, there you go.
With 2 hits and we won in the first quarter. And we don't know yet what was the reason why she left, but hopefully she'll be back. I think that had to do a lot with the win because she adds a lot of offense to the Tar Heels.
She does. Yeah. She sure does. So, I mean, right now, I mean, it's anybody's game. We already know UConn. Well, actually, Creighton is behind them in their conference. UConn is in, let's see, what conference is that UConn is in?
Big East.
Big East. So it's UConn and then Creighton. As far as the Big Ten conference, USC is in holding it down, and then UCLA and then Ohio State Buckeyes. As far as the ACC is concerned, Notre Dame, Niel got them fighting Irish leading the pack. NC State, Tar Heels, Duke Blue Devils, Louisville.
Yeah, I again think that Notre Dame will take the title this year. I'm very proud of Coach Ivy. She's doing a good job. Like,
she's doing a great job. And even though I still believe the SEC is running things as far as women's basketball, with Texas, with these big wins, that now put them in the first place for SEC play. Then you have the Gamecocks, LSU, Kentucky, and then Alabama.
Yeah. So let's finish up February the 10th. That was Monday, yesterday. Notre Dame took on Duke. That was no surprise. That was an easy win for Notre Dame. They got past Duke with no problem. How about Ohio State and Iowa in overtime? I'm happy that Ohio State won.
In overtime. Well, that overtime is what did it for Ohio State, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back and watch that game.
For them 12 in overtime.
Yeah.
That's your ball game, folks. That's your ball game.
All right, so that covers everything as far as what has happened this week. We got 3 major upsets that's kind of rocked the whole NCAA AP poll. So let's look at Who is where now?
Oh man. Who?
Okay, where's my answer?
We couldn't have called it. We couldn't have called it.
No. So now, number one, like it says right there, Fighting Irish takes number one. Now you know why. They were deserving, man. They came a long way from losing the TLC, just bombing in the tournament, not playing well at all, to now they have won 14 games straight, which put them at number one. They are 22-2, followed by Texas. UCLA falls number 3. They were number 1, but after USC owned them, they fell to number 3. Number 4 is USC. Up under them is UConn. Then we got number 6, South Carolina. LSU was right up under South Carolina. Number 8, Ohio State. Number 9, North Carolina. North Carolina's come up. TCU was right up under North Carolina. You have Duke, K-State, number 13, NC State, 14, Kentucky, 15, Tennessee. I am so proud of Tennessee. Tennessee is starting to make some moves.
They are. Don't sleep on them.
Huh? Yeah, don't sleep on them. I told you that's gonna be my Cinderella team in the tournament.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is 16, 17, West Virginia, Alabama's 18, Baylor 19, Georgia Tech 20, Maryland's 21, Michigan State's 22, Creighton's 23, 24 is Oklahoma State, and 25 is Illinois. Yep. That about wraps it up, Michelle.
That is. I mean, we come back on Thursday. You got a few decent games maybe to watch. 15, Tennessee takes on number 18, Alabama. Who knows where that could go? SEC battle right there. Notre Dame takes on Miami. That should be an easy win.
I'm going to tell you the games that I want to see. I want to see Louisville. This is on, wait a minute. This is on the 20th. Alabama playing Tennessee. I want to see that game.
Okay.
Ohio State playing Indiana. You know how Indiana plays. That's going to be Louisville taking on Duke. Going to make it through. But I don't know. Duke is on a slippery slope sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, dang, I want to give them credit, and then they come back and let me down. I'm like, it have been consistent.
All right, so then Sunday, you didn't catch me off guard this time. I was prepared, Michelle. Had me like looking stupid. So Sunday, February 23rd, Notre Dame takes on NC State. That's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game.
On ESPN, y'all. West Virginia takes on TCU. That's another game. They both start at the same time. UCLA will take on Iowa. I don't think that's going to be hard for UCLA, but you never know, honey, because if they playing at Iowa,
right,
you know how they are. And then North Carolina will take on Louisville. And that is it. That is all she wrote. Drop the pen.
Woo. Man, I'm just saying, I feel like every week we're going to be reporting an upset. That I'm not going to say shouldn't have happened, but an upset.
Like, Chris, you got to put your best foot forward. Now's not the time to put it in cruise control. And I think South Carolina find that out the hard way. Yeah. Because honestly, I think they're better than that. Although they're still struggling with that post position. I think they could have at least made. I won't say that. UConn. I'm taking things from UConn. UConn's a good team. Plus, they have several. So we both know the Dime wanted her, but it just didn't work out that way. But I still think it could have been a closer game.
Oh yeah, it could have been.
Yeah. So before I'm gonna ask you before.
Oh, my final four. My final four. My final four. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to say Final Four: Notre Dame, USC, UConn, UCLA.
Oh, I said Notre Dame, Texas, UConn.
Yeah, UConn, UCLA, USC, and Notre Dame.
But I think next week we're gonna have to put some brackets. I was trying to do that, but for some reason,
We're gonna put the brackets up.
yeah, well, you gotta show that those 16 that's already been locked in place. Because I think UConn and USC is in the same bracket. I think. No. Because they're numbered different. But I was surprised. I mean, things could change, but South Carolina right now is a number.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are. They're gonna be a number one seed in their bracket. Oh yeah, for sure. So
goes to show you, it's just gonna get juicier.
all right, folks. Well, that's all we got this week. But guess what? We will be back at you with the info, with some more Black History Month facts coming at you. We might need to do two, Courtney, because again, you know, since we're not coming at them every day, we might need to throw two at them next time.
Yeah, we got you. You got one, I got one.
Yeah, so we're going to come at you with some more Black history up here on Sideline Sisters. Remember to like, share, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, Sideline Sisters 3542, YouTube. Hey, hit us up. Let us know your thoughts, what you want to see. Ask us some questions. Let us know. And guess what? We will be coming at you from Tampa for the Final Four this year. So